YouTube and Cell Squad, what to do, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. It is your boy Drain back again with another video. Today's video is a different kind, where I'm pretty much going to be going over everything that's been kind of, I guess, bugging me the past like month and a half, and not really bugging me, but what I've been going through essentially in my mind, and some real life struggles along the lines there. But I know I have not been present on the channel as much as I should be, considering this is something that I do love. I want to say that, bro. I love making content for you guys. It's just sometimes, bro, there's like life gets in the way and things compound and compound and compound, and it's like it just gets to a point to where it's so much to where you just have to like take a step back. And it's not even just like with like content creation, it's just there's so many things, man, that be going on, bro. But we're gonna talk about that all today. But real quick though, before we dive in into today's video, let me just say this, okay? This video is not me looking for like pity or anything like that. This is me just talking to you guys, being, I guess, vulnerable and being open, because that's one of the things I told myself before I started making content. I wanted to be open with my audience, with my community, and build that, I guess, not connection, but like be myself and be real, you know, just because that's how I was raised and growing up and stuff like that. But I just wanted to say that before we dive in. Okay, so let's get to it. So one of the main things that I wanted to tackle in today's video was comparison. And you guys probably wondering, you know, what do you mean by this, Drain? You know, so after the last video that I uploaded, which was the Stellar Blade, I went into like this shell mode. I don't know what it was. I know it was a combination of like comparison, like comparing me really being a hard critic on myself and comparing myself to other creators, and also imposter syndrome. Those are the two main things that really was just eating away at my mental, in terms of just, am I being a good enough creator to my community? You know, am I being as am I communicating am I communicating enough with you guys in terms of, you know, responding to your comments and genuinely wanting to talk to you guys? You know, like I love interacting with people, and just talking, and just not in the social butterfly form, but you guys know what I mean, right? Like if I make videos and I put myself out there on the internet, I can't just like be a shell. That's just not me. So those were the other, not alongside those things, there was a way more things on my mind that I was just in my head, just constantly just turning back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, am I good enough to do this? Reason being is, you know, I of course I don't only, I guess I obviously I watch other creators and stuff like that, and I see, you know, different videos and different editing styles and different this, and, you know, different thumbnail styles and different things like that. And I was kind of just, I don't know, I felt bad. You know, I kind of felt like I was, of course I have way more things to learn, but I just really felt like I wasn't doing my best, even though, you know, I would say I put a lot of time into editing and, make sure thumbnails are good, making sure everything is crystal clear, making sure the audio is good, even in streaming as well, when we do streams and stuff like that. We recently just finished up Shadow of the Erd Tree. I almost said Shadow of the Hedgehog. Recently just finished up Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree DLC. It took us about 4 streams to finish it. You know, just making sure, I always like to make sure that I'm giving you guys the best content that I can, to the best of my ability, with the equipment that I have. And I don't know why, guys, I really felt like I just sucked essentially, and it I guess didn't kick out of my head until, I guess, lately, where I was just like, you know, I'd say I'm all right, you know, at what it is that I do in terms of making gaming content and things like that. Getting into the, I guess, the second part of everything, I kind of want to expand, guys. I do want to do more, like I guess more in the gaming sphere, like maybe diving into reviews or first impressions, or kind of just more than just what we do now. I also know that not everybody would be interested in everything if I were to do everything. And I think that's also one of the bigger things too, was I guess fear, because I kind of wanted to expand and do more, but I was so just in my head about everything, literally every single thing. Like I worry about just every minute detail. And I see now that I can't do that, because I did that before with another channel that I did have, and it wasn't a good thing. So, um, but I propose this to you guys. Oh, not propose this to you guys, but I wanted to say that I'm probably gonna try to start doing more things, playing, I guess, more different games in the channel, whether that may be multiplayer games in the form of live streams, or just different kinds of things, just to spice things up a bit. And I think it'd be better in terms of being able to show more of my creative side. I didn't want to make this video too long, just because bro, I don't want to just dump load my problems onto you guys, right? Like bro, I don't know, man. This sucks so much, dude. I have a question for you guys, the Cell Squad. And please use the comment section below to just, let loose, and, just anything you guys have on your mind. But why did you guys subscribe to your boy, man? Or what is it, like, what keeps you coming back weekly? It's something I really want to know, just because as someone myself that I guess is still trying to grow out of, I'm not still trying to grow out, because I'm 27, but like, as I wasn't really, not popular, but I didn't have people really wanting to conversate with me and stuff like that a lot, even in going into my adult years and things like that. So for me, it's just growing into the place of where I'm, heading in terms of, being a successful YouTuber and stuff like that. I'm genuinely curious, also alongside that, is there anything that you guys would like to see from your boy in terms of specific types of content, or just maybe games or anything like that? I'm genuinely curious, and I would really like to know. But that's pretty much everything, guys. Again, I didn't want to make this video too long, but TLDR, I was going through a lot of mental struggles in terms of motivation and really just believing in myself, because the thing is, bro, you have to believe in yourself before anybody else can believe in you. And the thing is that I do. I have always believed in myself, in terms of, I guess, putting my mind, or setting my mind to something, and just working at it and working at it and working at it, and making sure I stay consistent in what it is that I want to achieve. Because that's pretty much the way of life is, you don't have to be the best. You don't have to be, of course you can strive to be the best, but consistency is everything. Things don't happen overnight, and that you just have to keep working at it and improve 1% every single day, and that's what I continue to strive for all the time, when it comes to content creation, my 9 to 5 job, my day job, and just life in general. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I am truly sorry for the lack of content on the channel recently. I need to we got to finish up God of War Ascension. Another episode of that will be dropping today, alongside this video, and we'll be hopefully finishing up Ascension either this week or next week. I'm not sure how much more we have left, but we will be finishing up God of War Ascension, and then we will also be jumping back into Stellar Blade. I love Stellar Blade. It's just, again, guys, I went through that phase. We just talked about all of it, but like I went through that phase and just everything. So diving back into Stellar Blade, and then it has been heavily requested that I start diving into spooky games. Okay, scary games are on the table. I do want to dive into a lot of different kind of indie PC scary games, and even games that have my PS5 already. I think it'll be pretty fun for you guys, but I am down to, of course, play them and go through them. But yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff that I have planned, and a lot of stuff that I do want to get to in terms of just games and balancing new games and even older games, just everything. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. We will be diving back into content and getting back into our normal schedule of things starting this week. And yeah, man, thank you guys so much for watching. I know I said this a bunch of times, but I really do mean it. And I'll see you guys in the next video, live stream, short, or wherever you guys follow me on social media. Take care of yourself, squad.